Welcome back to my bathroom. Today, we're going back in time. I'm gonna show you my collection, or is it a hoard, of 90s Y2K beauty items. First, we're gonna start with the edible beauty products. From circa 2004, we have Jessica Simpson Dessert Kissable Whipped Body Cream with Sprinkles. In case you forgot, Jessica Simpson's dessert line was targeted for preteens to teens, 11, 12, 13, 14-year-olds. The gimmick behind this line was that it was all completely edible. As a kid, I thought this was fantastic. As an adult, I think it's weird. I think it's weird to make edible whipped cream lotion for children. Smell that. This one is the vanilla and caramel. Put little sprinkles on there. It's just a lotion that you can eat. The smell was terrible then and it's terrible now. The taste, also terrible then, terrible now. Even if we weren't poor, there is no way anyone in my family would have bought this for me. Sexy girls have dessert, but some of my friends had it and I was so jealous. Look who's got it now, 20 years later. Also from her line, she had these dessert lip glosses. They were called dessert treats. This one is the creamsicle one. Same little gimmick, it's edible lip gloss. Can you smell it? It smells like simple times. It smells like not paying bills. A deliciously kissable plumping lip candy. Again, this was targeted for 11, 12, 13, 14-year-olds. I don't think this would go in today's times, but I'm glad we had them because it was fun. Remember going to the mall? An indoor mall and the food court? Urban Decay around the same time started making edible body glitter. This one is red hot. They also had it in a tan box, which was honey, and a purple box, which was marshmallow. That one was my favorite, but I haven't been able to find that one. Same little gimmick. You're supposed to put this on and lick it off. Could you imagine? Trying to make a product like this in these times, especially after C19, I mean, outside of an adult novelty store, body glitter was just the thing to do. I would put glitter everywhere. On my eyeballs, on my hands, on my ankles. I'd even put it on my armpits. I didn't care. Do you remember these? Skechers Shape Ups. Everybody but me had a pair of these. This is my pair now that I'm an adult. These were fitness footwear. Skechers claimed by wearing these shoes, you're gonna lose weight and you're gonna lose it fast. It also says it tightens your abs, firms calves, firms your buttocks, improves your posture, strengthens the back, and improves blood circulation. That's a lot of promises for a shoe. So it kind of starts off small and then gets wide and then goes small again. When you're walking on these, it feels like you're gonna fall forward or you're walking on a rocking chair, if that makes sense. Actually, it kind of feels like climbing up a mountain. You ever seen a billy goat climb up a mountain? You're on your toes, struggling. Basically, these are ankle breakers. These didn't last very long because Skechers got sued for $40 million by the Federal Trade Commission for false advertising. Basically, it was proven that these are a scam. You're not gonna lose weight, but you will break your ankle. Nonetheless, they're still really cool. Ugly as heck, though. Can we agree? These are ugly. They kind of actually look like my orthopedic shoes. And actually, I have two pair of these. Hang on. I was bidding on two pair at once on eBay and I won both auctions. Oh, wow! These look much better. Oh, I'm wearing these. Look at those compared to the other ones. Another cool feature about these, you can hear them before you can see them. These squeak and sound like ducks. The ultimate fire starters, Sears catalogs. This one is the 1991 Spring Summer Edition. And look at this bad boy. Sears was right here. Kmart was right here. I grew up in a really small town in Tennessee, so I didn't really get to experience a lot of bigger stores. So when I got the catalogs, I was dreaming. This is what rich people do. Now, if you had a brother, they would be in this section. Oh yeah, look at that. This is an ad for the JCPenney salon. That place was nice. Holy cannoli, look at what these ladies were wearing. I actually kind of like that. $64. That's a lot now and that's a lot then. Oh, they look cool. Look at this. Look at her, a crouching tiger or a cougar in the sand. Oh yeah, remember that? McKids? Listen, when we were growing up, I thought McDonald's was for rich people. That's how poor we were. It was like a super sonic treat to go to McDonald's. And sometimes my grandma would take me to Captain D's. God bless. I'm loving this modesty look though. This modest look, covering up your body. I'm kind of into that right now. I mean, some days. Last week I wasn't, but some days I am. With natural breasts. You don't see that anymore. People have natural breasts back then. Whoa, look at the bikinis. That's sexy. Okay, anyway, they don't do stuff like this anymore. I mean, Amazon gives you like a really wimpy one for Christmas, but it's nothing like this. These were fun. These are called popcorn shirts. They're one size fits all and it stretches. They had these in pants, hats. Oh, remember those ugly shoes we used to wear? Let me see if I can find them. You can get 3 pair for $15 right now. Remember those? Mesh Chinese slippers. We would wear those. Honestly, they were ugly. These shirts were something. Very sexy, very flattering. Of course, we have Juice Bar body spray, cotton candy and pear, raspberry pear. The cotton candy one is amazing. I don't ever use this, but it's a special occasion. Smell it. It smells so good. I do use the Body Fantasies cotton candy one from Walmart. It's $6, I'll link it below. But it is a dupe to this, but it's just not the same. Why they haven't brought this back, I don't know. But remember the lemonade one? It was in like a Windex bottle and it had glitter in it, I think. And oh, they had an iced tea one. I wish I could get them all, but they're really hard to find. These were the ultimate birthday gift. If you were going to a birthday party, this is what you were bringing, and I would just spray myself with this. And do you remember Art Stuff? Art Stuff was the coolest. It was Bath & Body Works kids line. This is the Cosmic Cool Body Splash. It has the little beads in it. At one time, it was actually pink. This one's supposed to be strawberry or starberry. Because of the age, it just smells like alcohol, so it's not even worth spraying or messing with. They should bring this back. You know how stores are doing a rebrand, or what is it called, where they're doing a throwback of the Y2K stuff? Now that we have money, we can buy this stuff. I have no idea why they're not doing this. Bath & Body Works, they're missing it. I also have this. I got off Poshmark. She wrote me a nice little note saying she likes my TikTok. Thank you. I don't get on TikTok anymore though. I used to do this series on TikTok called Remember This and just show my collection. And it was a lot of fun, but honestly, well, I deleted the app. I just like making longer form content and I don't want to cater to people who can't sit still more than 20 seconds. And I'm talking to myself here. But I'm trying to be better at just, if I'm gonna watch any kind of social media, I need to sit down for 10 minutes and watch someone tell a complete story or show me a complete thing. I don't need to be swiping. It makes me feel anxious. Even though I feel good in the moment doing it and I feel like I've learned something, there's a layer of anxiety there. So I don't want to contribute that to myself and I don't want to contribute it to anyone else. So anyway, that's why I'm on a break from a break over there. Fruity Cutie body shower, body gel, shower gel. It was glitter. Same thing. I don't know. The Bath & Body Works stuff loses its smell. The art stuff. So honestly, it's just something to look at. Love that. This is their Art Stuff roll-on body glitter. Back in with the body glitters. Oh, I think this one's dried up. It's all dried up. This one doesn't smell, but at one time it did smell like citrus. And I do remember this one, but I used to have the Blazing Blueberry one. Do you remember that? Oh, and do you remember it was in a triangle bottle like this, and it was lotion gel, like a swirl, Blazing Blueberry. Art Stuff Mix Masters. This was the lip oil. It did this paint thing, kind of like our lava lamps. It's basically just baby oil. Really greasy and gross, but it was so fun to play with this. While my teacher was talking, I would just be doing this, doing this, doing this, doing this. I loved it. I also used to bring one of those toys. Oh, they kind of remind me of those other things. What are they called? My grandma used to have like the one that told the temperature or something. but you would put it upside down, upside down, upside down, and it would have oil in it. What are those called? Oh, I just got this. Well, because it's so old, it fell apart. Icebreakers liquid ice. Please, someone tell me you remember these. When I got these, I was so excited to show everybody I knew, and nobody knew what I was talking about. I would always get the mint one. They were just little beads or little gel balls that taste like mouthwash, and it would pop in your mouth. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I believe it tasted better at the time it was manufactured. That tastes like straight up vodka. That's like something a prisoner would love. Remember when they had to ban mouthwash from prison? I mean, I don't know anybody in prison. Well, that's a lie. 3 for $1.98. I feel like if they were sold today, you could probably get 3 for $10.98. Wild String Floss. I don't know why they don't make this anymore, because it actually made taking care of your teeth a little fun. This one's the cherry berry, and they had it in grape, and this was 2001. Remember Avon? The Avon catalog? I mean, I know Avon's still a thing. This is actually from the 80s, but one of my favorite things about Avon was they had bar soaps that were shaped like things. One of my friend's moms sold for Avon, and she sold for Mary Kay, which sounds like a conflict of interest. She had a stock room of things, so when someone bought something, she could just give it to them right then. And I would just go in there and look at the soaps, and they were beautiful. This is the telephone soap on a rope. I actually have the clear phone with the cord, so it reminds me of that. Smells terrible, but it looks just like the phone. Oh, and you know what else I have? Let me show you this. Do you remember these cell phones by Samsung? Whoop! How tiny they were, and it had one little camera, and then whoop! And it was kind of like the iPod. I forgot about that. Oh yeah! Remember these? The AOL Gold? I've got the sealed one. These were always at Walmart, just stacked up, and they were free. You could just take one. $19.99 for this one. We have something that also none of my friends remember. Hopefully I'm not just being delusional. Look at the vintage tag. This is a cucumber melon gel candle from Bath & Body Works. Unfortunately, it does not smell anymore, and I actually bought it pre-owned off Macari, I think this came from. But Bath & Body Works used to have these candles that were so gorgeous. Like, look at the detail of the fruit. And they'd have them in these huge glass jars. Sometimes they'd have them at the sink where you could sample them, and I would just stick my finger in it. That's not the right thing to do. I always wanted one, and by the time I could afford one, they quit making them for whatever reason. So about a year ago, I bought myself one, and I'll be honest, it was extremely expensive, and I was really disappointed that it just didn't smell like anything. It smells like nothing. And to answer your question of what I do with all this stuff, if anyone cares, honestly, it all stays in boxes in storage. My future self would love to have my own office. Right now I work from home. All my jobs are home-based, but I work in my dining room. It's open, there's no doors, there's no separation, it's just there. One day I'm hoping to get my own office and be able to display my hoard and just sit in it and stare at it. But it's just something that kind of fulfills me in a way of being able to have things that I wanted but couldn't get them at the time. The only downside is you have to pay like 6 times the price as it was back then. It's a simple joy that doesn't harm anyone. I mean, I know it's weird, but my aunt collects California raisin figurines. That's kind of weird. That wraps up our 90s Y2K nostalgic beauty haul. I have a lot more if you want to see it, or if you want to see the other things. But as always, I appreciate you being here in the bathroom with me. I hope you're having an amazing week. There's a nice crispness to the air in the mornings lately. I'm actually excited for fall this year. First time. This summer was hot. Like, I sweat a lot. I sweat when it's snowing though, but I was really sweating this summer. So I'm ready for a nice cool down. And then when it does get cool, I'm gonna be sad and want it to be hot. So it's a never-ending battle. Don't forget to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, drive slow. We're drinking water. And I will see you next time for something cool. Look at it. Look in the camera hole. It was me. I was the problem. Free 24-hour help. Honey, I'm gonna need you to chug those Capri Suns so I can make your sister a purse. Wouldn't lick your friends. That's okay. That will make the calf look sexy until it doesn't. How's it look? These are critter keychains. When you open them, the animals would move. This one's like a bad boyfriend. It only works 50% of the time. We'll really put a damper on some things, but my grandma's a slut for Bath & Body Works art stuff. Remember we would cut pantyhose and wear them as chokers? Fancy. Hot as balls out there. Oh no, wouldn't recommend.